Good morning and welcome, friends. We're so glad that you're here. This morning, we are going to be filming a video for Black History Month. We are going to go through an activity that will show the other teachers and students in Dallas ways that they can do morning meetings with SEL activities during Black History Month. So we are excited that you are here to join in this with us. We couldn't do it without you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Perez. So my name is Miss Mo.
Allison.
And what we're going to do today is we are going to start with a morning greeting. Then we're going to have a sharing, and we're going to do a class activity to watch a video about why we're celebrating Black History Month. And we're going to close with an optimistic closing. Ms. Frazier is going to lead us in this morning meeting. I'm going to pass it to you, Ms. Frazier.
Thanks, Ms. Mo. Good morning, everyone. I am Ms. Frazier, and I'll be leading us through our morning meeting activities. For our greeting today, we are going to practice saying good morning in Swahili. And Swahili is a language that is spoken in Africa, actually the most common spoken language. So the way we say good morning in Swahili is hujambo. Hujamba. So I'm going to say it one more time. Hujamba. So I want to invite you now to unmute yourself so that we could just practice it. And I just want to hear a couple of student voices saying it aloud before we practice throwing the ball to each other. So hujamba. Let me hear you say it.
Hujamba.
Excellent. All right. We got some Swahili speakers on the call this morning. So what I'm going to do is I am going to throw the ball to someone, but when I do it, I'm going to say hujamba. And I'm going to say, my name is Ms. Frazier. I'm throwing the ball to, and I'm going to throw the ball at that point. Hujamba. My name is Ms. Frazier. I am throwing the ball to Genesis.
Hujamba.
Who do you want to pass the ball to, Genesis?
Look at the names on the screen. Genesis, you want to go to Jalen? Would you like to choose Jalen? Okay, say I would like to choose Jalen.
I think she's passing it to Jalen.
All right.
Jalen.
Jalen, who you want to pass it to?
Reed.
Good job, Reed.
Reed, who you want to pass it to this morning? All right. Who do you want to pass it to, Michaela?
Miss Perez.
All right.
Thank you. All right, hujamba, hujamba. And I'm going to pass it to Makai.
Hujamba.
Who you want to pass it to, Makai?
We have Aaron and Alyssa. Alyssa, good job.
Miss Canary, I can see you.
Alyssa Hujamba?
Alyssa, can you say hujamba?
Miss Canary, your mic is muted.
Alyssa, can you wave to us this morning?
Alyssa, move your hickory mouth. Say hi. Alyssa.
I think Alyssa gave us a friendly wave this morning. It was good morning.
Thank you,
Alyssa. Let's pass it to Aaron.
Hujamba.
All right, Aaron, do you want to pass it over to maybe Miss Kennard? Let's hear her voice.
Miss Canary, your mic is mute.
Okay. I'm ready, Aaron. I'm ready to catch it. Come on, throw it.
Pass the ball, Miss Canard.
Ooh. Ujamba.
All right, Ms. Kennard. And if you could pass it to
Oh, I need to pass it to someone.
Mr.
Pass
Jackson.
it to
Brown,
Mr. Jackson. Is it
I'm
Mr. Jackson?
Ujamba, and I'm going to pass it to Miss Golston.
Ooh.
And I am going to pass it to Eileen.
Kujamba. I'm gonna pass it back to Miss Frazier.
Thanks, Ms. Mo. Hujamba, everyone. That's an awesome way to say Swahili. So we'll move on. So we're at our sharing period now. And today we'll be learning about Daisy Bates. She is an African-American journalist, and she played a very active role in helping fight segregation by organizing the Little Rock Nine in Central High School at Little Rock, Arkansas. So when we think about just fighting segregation and maybe just bringing people together that may look different, have different qualities, but similar values even, what are some things that you can do to be friendly towards others? So that's our question today. We learned about Daisy Bates. She was an African-American pioneer, but the question is, what can you do to be friendly toward others and make them feel included? So thinking about being a great friend, how are you friendly toward others? Is there a volunteer who would like to start us off today? Oh, Makai, awesome. Thank you for volunteering. Unmute yourself and share a few things with us.
You could show them around if they're new to something or try to be their friend.
Awesome, awesome. Makai, is there somebody that you want to pass it to share at this time?
Ella?
Did you say Aaron?
I said Michaela.
Oh, Michaela. All right, Michaela, you want to share what are some things you can do to be friendly and inclusive?
You could be kindly and nice.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Michaela. You want to pass it to someone else?
Pass it to Eileen.
Oh, thank you. What I like to do to make people feel included and friendly is I like inviting them to learn about myself, my culture, and my family. And I like learning about them and their culture and their family. I'm gonna pass my ball to Aaron.
Doing something to make others feel included, I would play with them. We can talk and laugh, give them stuff, and be friendly to them.
Thank you, Aaron. You want to pass it to someone?
Miss Perez.
Thank you. All right. I like to notice if somebody's having a hard time with something and try to help them. If they have too much work to do and they need help with their work, or if they're struggling with something and they have a question, I like to help people in that way. I am going to ask Jalen. Jalen, how can you be a good friend to someone and help them feel included?
Move your mask on just a little so we can hear you. You can pull it down so we can hear you real quick. And then, yeah. Thank you, darling. I said pull it down. He put up another one.
So Jalen, what's some things that you could do to be friendly towards others? And
Jalen, I can see your mouth moving, but we can't hear you, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Include them in more things that you do and try to see what they like and what you like.
I like that. Find out what they like to do. That's good.
I want to pass it down to Stephon Jackson.
I lost my tooth.
Thank you, Jalen.
Yeah.
I think one thing that you can do to be friendly and help others is to share. Like Jalen, you have 2 masks. If you had extra masks that you could share with someone who needed it, that would be really helpful. I'm gonna pass it to Genesis.
Genesis.
What are some things that you can do to be friendly and help others?
I can help them do their work when they're in trouble, when they don't know how to do it.
Thanks, Genesis. Someone you want to pass it to?
To read.
Read.
If
Yeah,
they're
one more time. Lord, I didn't hear you.
Sitting by them. Yeah, that's awesome way to show friendliness. Who do you want to pass it to? I think we have Miss Kennard left and Miss Golston.
Read. Okay. Thank you. Miss Golston. Yes.
All right. I would definitely show kindness by sharing my snacks. One of my favorite snacks is Skittles, so I will just share my snacks with everybody. And I'm gonna pass it to Miss Kennard.
I caught it. And my way of showing kindness is always sharing new things that I learn with others. So I always like to teach people whatever I learn. That's it. And I want to pass it on. I just forgot. I want to pass it on to Miss Frazier. Nah.
Thank you, Miss Kennard. I also like learning new things as well. So I agree. The way to show friendliness is just talking with people, seeing what they like, and what I like. We have some things in common that maybe can help build our friendship. And I want to see, I just want to make sure, Alyssa, did you have the chance to share?
Alyssa,
Thumbs up, Alyssa, if you're good to
say
share.
hi. What could you do? Hi. Did you say something? Would you say something? Okay.
All right. That's
comment.
cool too, Alyssa. We are so happy to have you here in our morning meeting with us. So at this time, we'll play a quick video, guys, to show about Black history.
Is the sound working? Nope. Let me make sure that's working. Here we go.
And what we're gonna wanna do is we're all gonna wanna go on mute while we watch the video.
Hello. Black History Month is a commemoration vocab word for Black activists, another vocab word, who took their time out to go fight for what they feel is right. Like Martin Luther King had a speech that violence is not the answer and no segregation. We celebrate Black people that helped us change history. It reminds us to be strong, even in politics. Wait, what matters is what's inside of you and how you act to other people.
Doesn't matter if you're Black, if you're white, you should always celebrate it because you know the struggles Black leaders went through in order for you to be here right now.
Even though we may have the different skin color, we're still the same type of people, no matter what.
And a lot of people, they don't see me for who I am. They see my outside appearance, but they don't see what I have on the inside.
It's very hard to grow up knowing that you're Black and you have a lot of personal prejudices against you.
I see it on the TV and I'm like, is that gonna happen to my brother? Is that gonna happen to my dad? I always have that in the back of my mind every time that I'm home and they're not home.
Black history is important to me because I have to remember where I came from and I have to remember who came before me.
Because you have to look at the things that Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X did for us Black people, so people can't treat us unfairly because they think some type of belief.
Because we are all people, and you need to stand up for our rights.
There's still discrimination. There's still discrimination in all parts of the world, in all parts of the United States. We should still fight for what we believe in. We should still fight for getting what's right.
All right, so that video kind of gave us a preview of what we'll be doing for the rest of the month, but it also talked about some things or ways of being inclusive and friendly, including those who may have similarities or differences from you. So as we close out our circle today, my optimistic closure is I want to just give each of you a challenge. Today, your challenge is to talk with a classmate whom you haven't talked with lately. Today, think about somebody you haven't spoken to lately. Talk to them and make sure that you're being friendly and inclusive. And that concludes our morning meeting. Thank you guys for participating.